Hello, for anyone joining me. This is Pokemon MMO 3D. It is a 3D MMORPG version of a Pokemon game for anyone who plays Pokemon. I used to play this game years ago. It was very rough back then. Could used a lot of work, and they have certainly put a lot of work in it in recent years. So, there you go. This is the Pokemon MMO 3D. Right now, it's looking a lot better than it did years ago when I used to play it. I had a bunch more Pokemon back then, but as you can see, I've started playing it again to just kind of take a look, see what's going on with it. So, you all get to experience it same as I do. I am thinking about switching around some of the Pokemon that I have saved in my storage. This Pidgey needs a lot of work, but I think for right now I'll just stick with this team here. That's fine. I'll get something better to replace that Bellsprout in just a little bit. So, thank you for joining me. Let's take a look. I'll do a few playthroughs. See how everything's looking now that it's been a few years since I've played it. Still got some of the battle arenas set up here, but I'll share this experience with you guys. Hope you enjoy it. While it has been a few years since I've played it, I did go into the game just recently, just in the past week or so, and just kind of played around a little bit, tried to get re-familiar with it, see what changes they've made. I think they've locked off a few areas. They're definitely planning on putting a lot more work into this game. So for now, we're just going to go through. There's just a little bit of a help book. Help you just kind of see, you know, knock a Pokemon out, make it faint to throw the Pokeball at it. You know, those types of things. Information about fighting, information about PvP. Now it's disabled, you can reactivate PvP, which is fine. I've not done much of PvP because, frankly, I'm still trying to get reused to the game. At the moment, however, we're just going to look around. So, a little bit of a walkthrough, just so people are aware. You've got this little map up here. That blue dot right there, that's another actual player running away over there. Any of the green dots, those are going to be NPCs that you can talk to. Green triangles, those are wild Pokemon that you can fight. Red dot's me. Red triangle is going to be my Pokemon, so if I were to throw out, say, let's throw out Squirtle really quickly. It's going to be my Squirtle right there. And you can see this little red dot there. You can run around as your Pokemon. You can go battle wild Pokemon here. Let's just take on this Rattata real quick. My Squirtle does not know very many moves, only 3 right now. We're going to just start with a Tail Whip, lower its defense. There we go. Hit it with a Tackle, and then a Struggle. Take it out the rest of the way. There we go. There's the trainer here. Really fun feature about this game is your Pokemon's health does recover on its own if it is conscious. You can see right there, about every second I get 1 health point back, which isn't much, especially at a higher level, but for the moment that's actually really, really decent if you ask me. It's a wild Charmander up on the hill? Yeah, let's go catch it. Why not? I know I've got 2 Charmanders already, but hey, another Charmander works for me. It's Tail Whip, Tackle, Struggle, then as soon as... Oh, there we go, got it. Oh, I'm being attacked by a Pidgey too. Let's draw the Pidgey away a little bit here. There we go. Attack it. There we go. Now we're going to attempt to catch it. Now, throwing the Pokeballs is a little bit trickier than it should be if you ask me. Thankfully, your Pokeballs don't run out if you miss. They only get used... Oh, Charmander disappeared. Oh well. Yeah, your Pokeballs don't get used up if they miss. They do go back into your storage, which is nice. It's just a little bit harder to hit the Pokemon with a Pokeball these days. Used to be a little bit easier. Basically, when I first started playing this game, if you got the Pokeball near them, it automatically captured. Now you need to throw it so that it lands right on top of them. So, we're going to practice a little bit. There's that rock there. We're going to use that. If I push the C, basically it needs to hit the ground right on the rock. And that probably would have caught the Pokemon if that rock had been a Pokemon. So, don't feel too bad about missing that Charmander. I've already got 2, not a problem. So, right now, the only areas that I really know are unlocked and available are going to be Pallet Town where we are, Route 1, Training Area, which I need to get my trainer level up to 20, Exploration Area 1, and Exploration Area 3. I don't know of any others being unlocked. It says Viridian City there, but with it grayed out. Again, I'm getting back into this, I don't know if it is unlocked yet. Back when I used to play, you could actually wander around the entire map. There really weren't any borders, any way to separate the areas. That was one of the things that actually slowed down the game a lot, is it was extremely open world, no separated areas at all. So you could just wander from here to Cerulean City to anywhere. And catch any Pokemon. All the buildings were pretty much open as well. You didn't have to open a door. But I do like that they separated out the areas now. It definitely keeps the game from slowing down as much, because now you're only loading a small area into your game at a time while playing, rather than all of it. And, you know, upsides and downsides to all of that stuff. So, we're just going to wander down here, take a look at the Pallet Town area itself. Professor Oak's laboratory was up there on that hill. That's what that building that I just walked past was. And here is Pallet Town. Can't really go inside any of these buildings at the moment, but we can go talk to an NPC here. Have to kind of get near them, hover over them, push E. The controls are a little bit funny. I'm not really sure why that is, but it works. It definitely works. So, the way that I have my control set up is a little bit different. Movement is AWSD. Arrow keys are what I use to turn the screen like this. You have to right click and hold to shift angles of the camera. The original key bindings were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up at the top to both throw your Pokemon and use its attacks. I didn't care much for that, so I changed it over to the number pad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for calling my Pokemon to battle. So we'll do that right now. Let's push 6, get that Pidgey out. As you can see, Pokemon in this game can learn up to 6 moves instead of the regular 4. That Rattata is a level 4. We'll avoid it because I'm only a level 3 Pidgey. Levels do make a huge difference in this game, so keep that in mind. You know, even when I'm from my Pokemon's perspective, you can see the little red dot right here moving around. That's my trainer's avatar, just kind of wandering around here. Oh, I'm being attacked by some Rattata. Let's recall for a minute. No sense in putting myself in that danger at the moment, not with 2 Rattata. Right here's going to be my Voltorb. Let's send him out with the 5 so I can show you a little bit of that combat. Combat is area-based. Come on, Rattata. There we go. I'm just going to use Spark It's going to constantly do area of effect damage instead of targeted damage. Some of the attacks like Tackle, you have to actually make contact with the Pokemon, and by that I mean have your Pokemon physically run into the other Pokemon. Let's see if we can actually find that. It should be Rattata over here. There it is. So I can show you how that Tackle works. Click on the Pokemon. That's how you can select it for combat. We'll use Tackle. See, I hit Tackle already. And there we go. It's once I made contact that it actually worked. Thundershock, another area effect, but I do have to be a lot closer than with Spark. So the combat is very different from the turn-based combat we're used to with Pokemon. And I can actually really appreciate it. Oh, little green triangle's chasing me around. Let's just use Spark. Oh, it's just a Pidgey. Yeah, it's not going to stand a chance against an electric area of effect. It is nice to have a combat style where it is actual proximity and area to make it hit. It takes a little bit more skill in your gameplay, absolutely. But it's definitely still fun, if you ask me. Not quite as laid back as a turn-based where you can just kind of take your time, but that's okay. Right here you can see I've got 6 moves available. Health is going up once every second just while being out of the Pokeball. As soon as I step back into the Pokeball, however, all that kind of stops. Right up there, my Pidgey, you can see that green health bar is just kind of sitting there stationary, not really moving. But that's okay. You know, it's unique to have a type of Pokemon game where your Pokemon slowly recover anyway. The MP is the blue bar. At earlier levels, you really don't have to worry about that MP running out. Get to a higher level though, get more moves that require more MP, and that's when it really becomes an issue. So let's hit a Screech just to kind of weaken it, lower its defense. Hit it with a Struggle and a Tackle. Yep, there we go. Wasn't hitting it with that Tackle or Struggle just because I wasn't making contact. So takes a little bit more experience, takes a little bit more practice. But there we go. Pokemon MMO 3D. Fun game if you ask me. So let's just shock it. There we go. You can see there's a cooldown on any move anytime I use it. Right there. Got that cooldown. Technically you can use a move just by clicking on it as well. That is a little bit more difficult when you're trying to pan the camera and trying to move around, but you know, that's just one of the aspects of this game. So hopefully you'll join me for more episodes soon. Hope you appreciate it, and maybe you'll give it a try. Grow the fan base. I'd love to see more people playing this so that the creator has a little bit more support. So that being said, hope you all have enjoyed it. Oh, there's a Pidgey on the fence. That's a lot of fun, actually. That's fun that they put the Pidgey on the fence. Let's get it to... if it's not going to attack me, maybe I can hit it with an area effect. Yep, there we go. Cool. That's fun. Sorry for all the flashing. Aha! My Voltorb can jump over the fence. Nice. Nice. So much for that Pidgey. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn this off for now. Thank you so much.